Right, so this video is for those of us who don't want to or are unable to install the reCaptcha add-on for Gravity Forms. Gravity Forms is a form processor that basically powers numerous websites. Problem is though, is that it's so well known that the spammers eventually work out how they're going to spam you, and you get something like this hitting your email inbox 1 gazillion million times. Here's another example of that list somewhere in this pile of stuff I have. There we go, we got 1,576 spam entries, all from a gentleman who's, I don't know, trying to escape Russia, trying to get into Ukraine, looking for a mail order bride. Who knows? I don't understand this particular set of words, and I don't really want to go and learn either. So, how do we get rid of it without installing the reCaptcha? What you should do, if you have Gravity Forms installed, that is you go to install a plugin and you look for a plugin called Block IPs for Gravity Forms. That's by Bright Plugins. There are not too many active installations, but I can tell you that yes, it does work, and it works pretty well by blocking all of the IPs that you don't want coming and spamming your forms. Now, when you're dealing with a huge amount of spam entries like this, 1,576, it's a little bit difficult to go and view them, copy the IP, then paste it into the block IPs, which is here. But there is a way that you can do a bulk import of IPs that you don't really want. So this is now where the power of Gravity Forms comes into action, because you can export all your form entries and you can get all of these particular field entries as a CSV file. The one that we're looking for here is the user IP. So what I've done is I've downloaded every single entry and I have plugged that into my Excel spreadsheet. I have cleaned up this list that you see in front of you, so all of the legitimate contacts have been taken off of this list. So all I have here now is a list of all the miscreant IPs. You can see there's a whole bunch of them. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy and paste them into that block section, and hope and pray that it sorts out all of the ones that are duplicated. I see there are quite a few duplicates, but what the hell, let's give it a bash and just go import. Okay, now what happens with the block IPs is that they will not be able to use your form at all. And that basically should be it. What I have done as well in the past is that in the email that is sent to the admin of the website, I've added the IP field to the top of the email address, of the email, not address, the email body, so that they can see what that IP is, and then they can actually come to their own WP admin and they can hit the block IPs and they can block it themselves. But as a start, there we go. Everything is done. So don't forget, Gravity Forms, block IPs. If you don't want to use reCaptcha,